Welcome to Fishbowl Sports, everybody. My name is Chief here, and joining me today is Juicy and Bear. We are doing our LSU baseball series preview versus Darthmouth and Northeastern. Well, it's a two-game series. Right now, they're playing McNeese right now, currently underway. Excuse me, I'm dealing with a virus right now, so my voice isn't the best right now. So, how you doing today, Bear? And how you doing today, Juicy?
Doing all right, man.
Be doing
Sucks,
better if LSU is actually beating me.
sucks you sick, but hey,
Yep. Sure hope you feel better, bud. That sucks. I totally get it,
Yeah,
dude. It's fun.
it's been it's
Although
been
I
rough,
might be
but
sick if LSU does get me.
yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about last weekend for LSU baseball. They've had a better, basically week, if you would want to say that. They had a very good run that last week compared to tonight that we're experiencing with them right now. Um,
Hmm.
Anything you want to add to that, Bear?
Yeah. That invitational tournament in Florida. I mean, it was scored their opponent 33-11. Body up 20, about 40. I mean, overall, good pitching performance from from Evans and Cooper Moore and Schmidt. We'll get into more detail on that here in a little while, but good weekend for LSU baseball. So, um, I like I said, and they go lose to that least tonight.
Juicy, what you thought about this past weekend for LSU baseball?
I'm kind of on what they're saying. You know, pitching, start pitching look better. The team as a whole, really, the offense seemed to click all weekend. I mean, there's not really much to add on. I mean, he's just it looked good right now. It's not looking too great, but I mean, still a seventh inning. Talk about losing tonight to McNeese, but I mean LSU's had some comebacks this year, so we'll see what happens tonight. But yeah, I was glad to see that it kind of clicked off for them this weekend. It still wasn't superior competition, but it was a step up from what they had been playing.
Well, I mean, all three of those teams can be regional teams by the end of the season too. So Notre Dame for sure, and Indiana for sure can be a regional team. UCF is kind of up in the air right now, but definitely a step up in competition, and they went out there and performed like they were supposed to.
I
I
thought
mean,
LSU's
yeah.
I thought LSU's offensive firepower was really on point this weekend. I think that is really the big strong point of this team so far this year. Um, Pitching, I'm still not completely satisfied with it compared to what they were last year. They definitely took a step or two back from last year so far. But I mean, I think that's going to get better as the season goes around. It'll get even better
I
as we
can't
go
hear
through. Because this is the easy
Chief.
part of their schedule right now. There's no way to, say anything else about it right now at this point. It's just the easy part of their schedule. We're going to find out what this LSU baseball team is really made of when they get into conference play and when they start playing against Arkansas, Mississippi State, and some of these more,
Vanderbilt, we got
Vanderbilt,
Vanderbilt first series on the
and more of
road
these
here.
like, yeah, more of these like bigger programs and stuff.
Yeah, just kind of add on, like to add a caveat to your point about the pitching. I mean, like I said earlier, overall the pitching was good, but if you break it down individually, I mean, Casey Evans had a better outing than he did last week, but I'm still a little concerned about Casey Evans. He, 5 innings pitched, 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and then when he got after that jam in the third inning when he gave up the 2 runs, he ended up finishing on a positive note with 8 straight batters retired after the 2-run inning. I think he still has a few issues to deal with myself, like his breaking balls don't break like they were last year. His velocities could be related to issues and pitching from a one batter. Last to the pin, maybe just how you a little bit better, but last week I'm going through some of his stuff. 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. Schmidt came supposed to do hell. But I mean, overall, I think pitching is better as the season goes on. They're managing pitch counts and everything else right now. Kind of a 4-hit season. But definitely want to see better. Hopefully Casey Evans a little better. Definitely hoping that he starts getting better, like he was closer to what he was doing last year. I've noticed that he got issues with his breaking pitch, his breaking ball, his slider changeup like they did last year. He doesn't really have like a good curveball strikeout pitch. This is stuff that he needs to work on to hopefully make his season better. And he definitely needs to have a better outing this week than he did last week. And I think he did overall. And our host has disappeared. So I'm going to continue. Cooper Moore had a phenomenal day. 5 2 8 hits. Gave up the 3 earned runs, but 2 of those were on like some infield single type stuff. One of them was kind of an iffy play. 6 Ks, but the thing that really surprised, like I was impressed with the most, was 79% ball to strike ratio. Like 79%. I mean, strike to ball ratio. Sorry, 79%. Last week he was like 80, almost 84%. So, I mean, by far is our best starting pitcher. Of course, Marco Paz pitch started tonight for LSU, and that didn't go well. 1 2/3, 1 hit, gave up 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and LSU's. Like I told Chief before the show started, this is McNeese. They're 2-5, one of the worst teams in the state. You do not lose to McNeese. Even Beth can beat McNeese. LSU softball did beat McNeese tonight in Lake Charles. Even Beth can do it. Come on, Jay. Seriously, don't do this. Do not do this, Jay. Don't lose to McNeese, please. But UCLA was trailing San Diego State 4-3. That game was in the 7th inning, and see, I'm currently watching the game live on YouTube right now as the show is going on. Bottom of the 7th, Stephen Bottom just drew a walk. McNeese just went to the bullpen. So Bottom just drew a walk first, and my man, the Boudin Bambino, is up to bat. Zach York. A new nickname for him that I heard over the weekend. The Boudin Bambino. Kind of digging at the LSU bullpen, watching mine, like 12 pitchers this weekend out of their bullpens. So it was out there and having to a couple batters, pitched the 2 innings, had to win on the game. What's his band being on?
Yeah, Milam had a leadoff walk in 4 pitches, and York is the tying run at the plate about a minute ago.
But I'm just talking here till I don't know. Y'all kind of disappeared on me, so I'm just kind of talking.
Yeah, I think we lost Juicy, but I mean, I think we're gonna continue going on. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but anyway, so yeah, we're just trying to see if LSU's gonna be able to complete this comeback here. I mean, pitching tonight hasn't been good for LSU too much. It just hasn't been their best night here. I'm trying to see if I can get LSU. Wow, other game LSU softball ended up beating McNeese on the road in Lake Charles tonight.
I
So
just said
yeah.
F can beat McNeese. I mean, come on, Jay, don't do this seriously. Look, even on Teddy Ruxpin in the bottom corner of the screen, he's got his hands over his eyes right now. He's like, I can't believe this. Like, so yeah, this weekend LSU used, I don't know if you heard, they used 12 pitchers. We got to see Maverick Rizzi a little bit. We got to see Lockenmeyer. We got to see Sheeran. Sheeran actually had the best day out of all the LSU bullpen guys. He had the cleanest outing. He threw 11 pitches, 8 for strikes. Sheeran had 4 Ks. No, he threw an inning and 2/3, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Duffy came in, threw 11 pitches, 8 strikes. He retired all 3 of the battles he faced. But LSU as a team, they had, of course, they put up the 14 runs, which I think was, they gave up 7, which was too many. But out of the 14 runs, they had 18 hits, 14 walks against Indiana. And I mean, I thought that was pretty impressive. They're very patient at the plate. They don't strike out very much, unlike certain people last year. Mr. Jarrett Jones. So they're very patient at the plate this year, I find.
That's gonna be a very good thing. That's gonna help them out in the
just
future, though,
happened
too.
right
I
here?
think that's gonna be a really big thing.
Did they just make
You're
a double
watching
play
it. Let me know.
with a? I am. I'm watching it on YouTube right now. Yeah, they called it an out. So, I mean, we can move on. I mean, I'm just talking to you ready to move on to something else. So, like I said, I got all these notes here. I'm just kind of going
yeah,
through
we
them.
can go. So, what's next on your note list? You're the big note taker. We're gonna call you the note tasker on this one here. Go spill your guts, bro.
It's on offense. We can talk about individuals this past week.
Let me get Juicy on this real quick here. Hey, Juicy.
Was like,
Hey, okay, we got Juicy back on. So what you thought about LSU this past weekend, Juicy?
I think it was all around great. Great team. Looked much better. No Bear was hitting on Casey Evans. He's still trying to get it together. Still seems to be kind of slow to the start, which is agree. But they hit a home run every game this weekend. The power's still there. The teams. I mean, Bear pretty much hit it on the nail. I mean, ain't really much to add on, but
Well,
just trying to
because
see
they're put in the work.
if they can come back tonight against McNeese, since they're still playing live right now.
They are still playing live currently on the ESPN Ultimate.
No, yeah, I was just gonna talk
Casey
about like
Evans, think I don't know how much longer you can he can't get it together. Put it back in the bullpen, baby, and string somebody else out. But it's still
move
kind of early,
more up
though.
to the side.
Kind of. It's pretty early, I should say.
I
No,
mean,
I
I
was
think.
just gonna talk about like
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead.
You go ahead, Bear.
No, I was gonna say like individual standouts from this weekend, like Derek Carriel, 5 for 13 with 4 RBIs. He had 3 walks. Jake Brown, 6 for 15 with 4 RBI. Milan went 5 for 12. Braun went 4 for 5. York went 5 for 14 with 4 RBIs and the 1 home run. Aaron Beatty was 4 for 10, 2 home runs, a double, and 5 walks. Um, and then Dardog was 3 for 8 with 4 RBIs and 4 walks. Simpson 2 for 5 with 3 walks. So those were your standout guys for most of the weekend. I mean, you can't you can't do any better. I think instead of 1 or 2 guys really coming around with power in the lineup, it's nice to see not just York, not just Jay Brown, but Aaron Beatty. Surprisingly, to me, it's very surprising swinging the bat. Like last year, he did not nearly have all the power last year. It's nice to see him come around and start thumping the ball.
Well, I mean, LSU is only down by 2 runs at this point in the top of the eighth here. McNeese going to come with the bat here. But LSU's really lucky because McNeese has left 11 runners on base tonight. Tigers have only 6 so far. LSU been trying to claw back here, but we'll see what happens here. LSU
I will.
is. I mean, they
Will
just got
say,
to fly out. They just Stringfellow
yeah, they
flied
just
out to right field.
they just. I will say this. I think the defense is a little sloppier than last year. We don't, we're not getting we're not turning the double plays like we were last year. I think that's an issue with like whoever like Darthmouth at second base, like he doesn't move and throw on the run like the Vikings did last year. I think that, and don't take this wrong when I say this, but I feel like LSU's, even though Chris Stanfield is a great hitter and he plays great defense in the outfield, I think this LSU lineup is actually better without him in it because they have more power bats, more power in the lineup without him in it than they do with him in it. Now Stanfield hasn't played since he's got his deal with a hand injury. He will be back at some point this year, and I mean his team is definitely welcome this lineup, but we need a speed.
Yeah, and I do think that and like so we're on like different LSU groups on Facebook and stuff, and we're talking about the game. If anybody are joining us live here, but which is kind of looking ahead here. We're gonna go start talking about LSU women's basketball in a little bit here, but um, what you thought about women's basketball, Bear, for this past week?
What did I think about women's basketball? I mean, they set a school record like what on the rebound, 75
Yeah, like
ridiculously
yeah, with
good.
some crazy amount of rebounds.
Yeah, like the school record, all time school record. They beat uh by like what was it like 40 something, 50 points. Like it was nuts. It was very good performance. I mean, all granted, although against inferior competition, wish they'd have played like that against South Carolina, against Texas, but it is what it is.
Like the beggars can't be choosers kind of thing there. They just kind of, they had a comeback win against Ole Miss. That was big for them. It was looking like they were going to lose that game, if they didn't put it together, but they managed to get a good run at the end there and ended up picking up the win there. I mean, like, very solid performance for them altogether.
Yeah.
What do you thought, Juicy, about LSU women's basketball this past weekend?
They had the one I was most impressed with. That comeback win was nice against Ole Miss, but they had that one against Missouri where they ended up having 72 rebounds.
Yeah, dominant
which
performance.
which is an absolute
Yeah.
anyone, women or men. That's an absolute wild stat on any level. Like I think that's actually a record for
It is a school record.
rebounds in a game. You're obviously going to win by almost 50 points if you can definitely get 72 rebounds in a game. That really helps. With the struggles they had at rebounding at the beginning of the year, beginning of SEC play and whatever, well, they certainly kind of turned that around or got better as the season went along. So they've gotten a lot better. I think it looks good. Just have to finish strong and see what happens in the NCAA tournament. But I was really impressed. They've had a good week for sure.
On Thursday, they're going to take on Tennessee, and then they got Mississippi State to close out the regular season. Then they got the SEC tournament. Bear, as if the season ended right now, where do you think LSU women's basketball would be seated in the NCAA tournament?
A 3.
You think a 3 right now?
Mm-hmm.
How deep would they have to go to get to a 2, you think?
Have to at least make it to the quarterfinals or the semifinals. They definitely have to beat South Carolina. They have to. All the teams that they lost to in the regular season, at least once, they'll have to beat them. To at least try to get that 2.
Okay. Any chance for our
There's
number
no
one? Any chance for our number 1 seed?
unless they win the SEC tournament. They have to beat South Carolina to do that, and then they can't. They couldn't beat them twice.
Do you think
They
Texas
lost.
would? Do you think Texas would be seated higher than them in this situation?
It depends on the RPI. I mean, they split the regular season, so but it all depends on how the committee grades LSU and Texas's RPI and what Texas does in the SEC tournament. But at this point, I would think that Texas probably would be a 2 seed, possibly a number 1, depending on how far they go in the SEC tournament.
What you thinking, Juicy? How you think if the season ended right now, where do you think LSU seed would be at?
So I think they have a decent shot at number 2 seed. I think number 3 is probably right now the best place for them to sit. I know you about to ask me if there's a chance for number 1 seed. There is. I mean, if they can win out, if they can win the whole SEC tournament, I think that'd be their real shot at number 1. If they can make a deep run in the SEC tournament, beat some of these good teams with high RPIs for sure, but don't win the tournament, I think they should easily get a number 2 seed though. For sure, number 2 is definitely well within reach for them.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think they will end up being a number 2 seed. I think they'll go deep enough in the SEC tournament where I think they'll get the number 2 spot. Um, it's just I find at times they could be inconsistent with their play, and I think that's really what's holding them back. Sometimes they're not physical enough, or if they play against a really physical team like a Texas or South Carolina, they kind of get bullied around, or they get like mentally rattled. Basically, I think that's the best way to put it. They usually get mentally rattled whenever they play against a very physical team, not a more physical team because they're both physical teams, but I do think if they have a team that can match their physicality, their speed and stuff, they tend to make more mistakes and they're more prone. Their turnovers throughout the whole entire season hasn't really helped them out either, and I think that's got to get cleaned up. But um, I mean, you are who you are at this point, so they're gonna have to figure out ways to get on a run in this SEC tournament here. I think they'll get to the quarterfinals, like Bear was alluding to as well. I think that is part of the. I think that's part of the way they're gonna have to do stuff like that. So um, we'll just see how it all goes here. I think they're gonna have a very good run in this tournament, though. Flaude Johnson played very well against Ole Miss in that comeback win. Got 19 points on that game. And, they had that record-breaking performance against Missouri with the rebounds, really dominated the paint. They shot lights out during that game. Missouri didn't have a player in that game at all, so.
Yeah.
25% from the floor, so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
they didn't shoot well at all.
So the LSU, the defense was apparently had them on lockdown.
Yeah, when Floje is able to get out there and ball and she doesn't get shut down, LSU does really well. But teams have figured out how to shut her down, and that's LSU's lifeblood. They go as Floje goes. If she, that ball is gone. Sorry. As Floje goes, LSU women's basketball goes, and John Pearson just hit a solo shot in the bottom of the eighth with out. So it's
coming down right down to the wire. We're gonna have a good one here. We got a good one going.
We do. Mr.
What's that
Robert
saying?
is going nuts.
What's that saying? Ain't over to the fat lady sings.
Well, in this case, the fat boy, John Pearson.
The old cliche.
I mean,
yep.
He hung a breaking ball over the plate, and Pearson just was sitting on it and just crushed it. I mean, that's the classic mistake.
Yep. He tried to sneak one by him, and he put a great swing on it.
He had swung and missed at like 2 pitches before. He swung and missed at that exact same.
John Pearson hit the home run on Mike.
Yeah, you are behind us right now. That's what we're just talking about.
But this time he hit it. He hung it over the plate, and Pearson was waiting on it, and he just took it out. So. Gave him 2 home runs on the year.
He picked a good time to hit the second one.
Yep, just good.
You always want to put that crooked number on the scoreboard, but.
All right, so let me see. I need to move this down.
For some reason, teams are elected against LSU. They have been struggling.
I mean, I think Stanfield brings a big leadership presence to that room.
Speaking of Stanfield, why hasn't he been playing? Is he hurt?
He's hurt right now.
I haven't heard nothing about it.
He's got a hand injury. He has a hand injury. He injured his hand in the second game of the season. He hadn't played since like game 2. I talked about that. I said I actually think this.
When is he coming back? Did they give any indication? I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Danny Johnson doesn't say much about keeps the injuries and stuff on the down low. He certainly don't put it out there.
Yeah, Mason Braun is not about like a freshman. He's got a very good plate awareness and discipline. He's up on a 3-1 count right now. Yeah, I mean, LSU softball, they had a good weekend.
Yeah, they really did.
There's a base hit.
What's up?
But there was an amazing. I don't know if anybody watched the LSU UL softball game.
I was watching. It was a great one.
I did. I watched it too. It was good.
I want to say this live. Sage Hoover for UL. That was a warrior game. She pitched 156 pitches, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she pitched all 11 innings. Honestly, I'm gonna say this: LSU, they should have lost that game.
They should have.
Because
Hey, but they didn't.
Well, if the runner, there was no reason for her to start running at first.
So
They called her
that's
out
too
like
early.
because they had a runner
Yeah,
on third and they had a runner on first. All they had to do was hit that ball in the outfield and that's game over.
yep.
That'd have been game.
That was a huge out. That hurt.
And that I think that gave LSU momentum to score. I think it was the next inning actually. I think, or was it an inning after that?
That was the next inning. I mean, they just she ran out of gas. They bring in the relief pitcher, and
Yeah.
she I guess she had pitched a bunch too, and she just didn't have it. But
Yeah.
I thought for sure when Beth brought in Jaden Hefner that they was gonna lose because Hefner, she's got command issues, and I was like, oh, UL about to win this game. I was actually rooting for UL LSU, and like I said when I made on somebody's comment, it doesn't matter who wins and loses. When LSU and UL, when both these rivals are both successful and playing well, the whole state of Louisiana wins. When both of these are good, the whole state wins, 100%.
It's a great softball rivalry. You know, it's
Oh, seriously, a little bouncer right to the second shortstop covering the bag, and that's the end of the inning. So it's going to come down to the bottom of the ninth, boys. No, I was going to say LSU men's basketball a lot. They just, to me, they don't play fast. They just look slow out there. They get pressured too easy. They don't have good ball movement. They don't have any kind of defensive awareness whatsoever. They allowed a guy to come in from the wing and crash the board on a rebound, on a shot that was missed, and just no defensive awareness whatsoever. Foul troubles. They had two players foul out. The free throw shooting is an issue. They just don't look good. I don't know,
no. I
but
think
I did I did hear something earlier this week that or last week that probably is surprising. So Scott Ballard is out as the chair of the LSU board of supervisors, and the governor is the one that makes those appointments. So he can appoint anybody that he wants to that spot. But with Scott Ballard being out, Ballard was kind of like the one pushing to not fire McMahon because of the whole contract and everything and buying out and everything else. This new chair of the board would come in and say, I want Will Wade. Let's go get Will Wade. That would be the only reason why you fire Matt McMahon. If you can go to the boosters and guarantee that you can get Will Wade from NC State, you fire Matt McMahon right now. Like that's how they feel about it. The board of supervisors.
that seems like a very bold statement. You know, like if you got the money, go for it, right? Basically, that's basically the adage they're going with there. Um,
Well,
if
I
LSU
can't take
doesn't
credit.
get Will Wade, if LSU doesn't get Will Wade, who else do they get? Would you rather a mid-major on the way up, or would you rather an established coach?
Depending on who it is. I mean, if it's a younger guy like Will Wade, who's an established coach, you go get him. If not, I mean, with the lack of NIL funding and the shape of the men's basketball program, I mean, you got to go the cheaper option and find an up and comer and just hope that it works.
Juicy, what you think? If
But
you think Will Wade's coming back to Baton Rouge or what?
No, no,
money
always,
talks.
no, always say it's money talks many languages, the universal language around the world. I'll say I think that's what it boils down to. If they can afford to throw the money at it, be hard pressed for them to stay. It's gonna make money.
I need that guy for the price is right that announces everybody coming down, but like, and if the price is right,
Basically, hey, that's what I say. Hey,
it's what makes the world
Did
turn,
I
bro.
see that McNeese had 25 runners on base tonight?
no matter if LSU
Wait,
wants
what, Bear?
Did I see McNeese left 25 runners on base?
I'm
Or
only
just
seeing
that
11. I'm looking at live stats right now. I'm only seeing 11.
11. Okay, I'm reading the comments on his YouTube channel. People very not
I
very
got I got the
enthusiastic.
facts. I got the facts. This is on LSU's website right here.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, with Scott, like I said, Moscona was the one that had this hot take, or that was his hot take. Like with Scott Ballard being out, the governor Jeff Landry can appoint anyone he wants to that seat, and basically that's how the board of supervisors feels. Like if you can guarantee us to get Will Wade, we'll fire him at the contract. I mean, money talks. Will Wade would come back for the right price. I mean, I would coach LSU basketball for the right price. I mean, they want to pay me when they pay McMahon. I'll go coach.
Let's see. They
I mean, can't do no worse than what he's doing. Jaden Newt's in the game for LSU now.
yeah, just to kind of give everybody an update, LSU baseball is still playing against McNeese right now. McNeese 7, LSU 6, top of the ninth, 2 outs. McNeese is up to bat still. Fontenot's up to
Yeah,
bat, 3 at bats today, 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI. Hit up base on balls, and he got struck out 1 time. Jaden Newt's on the mound for the Tigers. He has 1 strikeout so far. And Fontenot flied out to right field. LSU coming to bat. 3 outs. Gotta make it happen.
There it is. I'm in it now. Okay. Jake Brown for the third out of the inning.
Yeah. So I wish they would update my due up.
7 runs, 7 hits, no errors from McNeese.
I think LSU has Curriel batted, so I think it's
Brown, Milam, and York coming up to bat for LSU.
3 and 4 coming up. 2,
Yeah,
that's
Brown.
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, Brown, Milam, and York.
Look, it's Juicy's favorite commercial, the Cheddar Goblin commercial. That or the rain. So, yeah, LSU has that split, that 2-2 series this weekend. They should sweep.
Yep.
I don't see them having. I mean, Northeastern's usually a pretty decent team, but I think they're having a down year this year. Oh, and Juicy, if you missed it, Zach York has a new nickname. He's the Boudin Bambino.
So, Juicy, you probably can't hear Bear, but Zach York does have he has a new nickname.
Agent Bambino.
No, he's the Boudin Bambino. Yes.
That's a new one. D1 baseball.
That's what D1 baseball signed off on it. So.
Yes, yes, indeed, definitely.
Jake Young, the home run.
Yes.
Team lead home runs.
Jake Brown leads the team in RBIs, but in home runs. That is correct.
Been impressed with Zach York. Really, he's got the picture they all claim he has.
We're gonna find out what happens here in this bottom of the ninth.
Any of these 3 guys coming back?
Wait, I got.
Okay, fellas, let's play a game.
Brown just got out.
Let's play a game, boys.
You just telling me, man, because I'm behind now.
What game you want to play?
Fishbowl Nation, if y'all are tuning in, y'all can play
What
too.
game I want to play?
Okay. Yes. Go look at LSU's lineup. You have to pick 3 guys to pitch to get 3 outs. Who you pitching? Who you picking? Who
Who
y'all
am I?
picking
Who am I picking?
to get your 3
Yeah,
outs?
so this is like he's
Hey,
closing us then, though.
Who am I pitching or who am I throwing against?
who you throwing against to get 3 outs?
Probably in
If you're the
LSU's
pitcher,
lineup.
yes,
If I'm the
LSU's
pitcher,
lineup, but you're
Reeves,
the
give me
opposing pitcher,
Reeves.
and you need 3 outs. Who are you going up to bat? Yeah, Tanner Reeves, obviously.
If I'm the opposing pitcher and the 3 people I want to at the plate, I would want to go against Cerna Jr.
Oh yeah, Turner's got some.
and I would go
Yeah,
against
but he's
Reeves. If I had to pick against 3, I had to face. If I had to face 3 of them, Reeves, Cerna, and man, it's does it have to be starters or what?
oh no, I mean it's any combination of the lineup.
Okay. Um.
It can be tonight's lineup. It can be from this past weekend. Like,
Okay. I was wondering if there's like any like stipulations that you had.
oh,
Uh.
that's the only stipulation. So you got Cerna, Reeves, and who's your third one? Well, I'm a
I'd say
lefty,
I'm gonna go
so
Caraway. I'm gonna go Caraway.
I'm a lefty.
Well, what, like Caraway?
So
Face him?
Wait, what?
Face
I just say
Caraway?
I'm a lefty.
I'm gonna go against like because it's like it's almost like damned if you do and damned if you don't, basically. Because like everybody on this team can hit. Okay, like who are you gonna pick?
Yeah, Juicy, who's your 3?
Who's your 3, Juicy? If you were a pitcher, who would you like to face up against on LSU's lineup?
Who's the 3 you'd want to face for? You'd have to face for 3 outs.
Probably like give give me some pitchers that ain't batted in a long time, you know, since high school and stuff.
It's got to be any combination of the batting order for this season. I was gonna say pitchers, but just.
Give pitchers that ain't hit some pitching or something.
But yeah, like
No, you got LSU's current lineup
LSU's
from
current
this
lineup
past.
this past
You got to
weekend.
hit 2 guys that you would want to face.
Well,
3 guys to face to get 3 outs.
would be York, Brown,
All 4.
uh,
You pitch the York and Brown to get an
No,
out.
he said he wouldn't face them.
yeah, I would. Now, who I
Okay.
would want to face would be, not even Caraway. Caraway is pretty good.
I mean, they're all good, bro. You're gonna pick it.
Okay, so I'm a left.
Who you going
I'm a
against,
lefty.
Bear?
And as a lefty, I know LSU struggles against left-handed pitching. So I'm definitely Cerna. I'm going Cerna, and I'm picking Cerna. Your 2 for sure that you said. Who was your Cerna and
I had Reeves.
Tanner Reeves? Okay, that's 2. And then who else struggles against Chris Stanfield? That would be my 3rd one. He struggles against left-handed pitching. That would be my 3 that I would face for 3 outs.
So Stanfield be your 3rd. Okay.
Yeah, Stanfield.
Here with 2 runners on base.
Yeah.
1 and 2, 2 out, 1 out, 2 runners on base. Cern is up to bat right now. I don't know. I mean, Aaron Beatty's got a lot of pop, but he doesn't struggle as bad as the other ones do. But he does struggle. He's got too much pop for me as a
Is
pitcher.
Bear talking? I can't hear him.
You can't hear him, but he's talking right now.
Yeah, well, we got Lynn Rollins and Ronnie Rant calling this game tonight.
It's 2-2 count, bottom of the ninth here.
Yeah,
And
it is
that's
Ronnie Rant. Oh, and he just
oh,
struck out.
the second out. Oof.
Down to the last out, boys.
One more out to go.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
A 59-mile-an-hour curveball. Like, that's unheard of in this day and age. 59-mile-an-hour curveball.
Dardar's up the bat right now. He's walked, and he struck out too tonight.
He's another one that got some pop in the back.
He hasn't got a hit yet, but you know.
He struggles against two.
Yeah.
This would definitely be his time to get one right here.
Yep.
Oh, he almost hit him.
Base hit would even just tie the game.
It almost hit him on that one.
He's 0 for 3 tonight. Got the hat trick. What? He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Technically not a hat trick. Popped up. Out of play. Oh, yeah, Juicy's really behind. 59-mile-an-hour curveball. So, we have to cover it. Covered everything, I think.
1-2 count now.
Now, he is related to the other daughter that played for LSU several years ago. They're cousins, actually. Chase daughter. They are distant cousins. If y'all didn't know that. So
I could tell with Juicy's TV playing in the background that he's behind.
no, he's way.
Hey, no, you can hear the commentary.
Oh, I can hear loud and clear, bud.
Yeah, we hear it loud and clear. I'm on. I can hear Lynn Rollins back there. So, yeah, Dardar is from Louisiana. He's a local boy that went to play Kansas State and then he's back.
Technical difficulties to the audience.
Dardar hits it high and deep, and it's a fly out.
Yep, fly out to left field. McNeese upsets number 1 LSU on the road. LSU's first loss of the year.
UCLA lost too, but I mean.
Yeah, UCLA and LSU lost tonight, so that's a heck of a midweek right there.
I mean, it's a midweek game. You don't lose to a team like this.
Marcos Paz got the loss for LSU tonight. Jarius Miller got the win for McNeese.
McNeese is first win versus LSU since 2019.
Been a while.
Just
McNeese's first win since 2019. Juicy.
Cowboy. Yep.
You're not gonna win all. You're not gonna go undefeated.
Yeah.
See now, you didn't know warning track. You would have made. I'm sure it would have made you nervous as a pitcher.
Yep. So
that is that. LSU's first loss. I'm not very happy, but.
Yeah. So I think with the game ending, you know, they'll just have to regroup this weekend and see what happens. That's all you can do.
But LSU has under Jay Johnson has a very of bouncing back from adversity, so they'll be ready to play this week. I got a feeling they're gonna come out and blow out everybody.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to Fishbowl Sports tonight. Hope you have a great and wonderful night. We'll see y'all here next time here on Fishbowl Sports. Have a good night, Fishbowl Nation.
Good night. Go Tigers.